Okay, so a little bit of info about Templars there. Sten?
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Callow? You thought I was callow?
You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually.
So, will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What exactly happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Quinari?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
And then...
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
It's only an object, Sten. You could get another sword.
Do your people have no souls as we know them? Convenient for you. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Okay. We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Okay. Sword of the Beresad, so we need to go back to Lake Calenhad for that. That's fine. Morrigan?
I await your command.
I want to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
So, did you grow up in the wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
I'm curious. What's wrong with that?
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question, but
Haha.
have it your way. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds.
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
What happened to the poor man?
Who cares? As I recall, he was executed. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Well, actually, that's an interesting point. In society, there is a lot of touching, whether it's a hug or a handshake or a high five or a pat on the back. It's definitely something to think about. After you've watched this video, why is there so much touching in human society? Touching like a handshake?
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
I'm glad it worked out this way at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
She really doesn't like Alistair, does she? Really doesn't like Alistair. And finally, the dog.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
I'm sure you're exaggerating.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Go ahead. He is getting a little rank.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
It's weird how I'm able to use the word rank. Like, that's kind of a slang term. I wouldn't have thought it'd be used in a game like this. I'm going to give out a few more gifts. Let's see if Lele likes this stuff. Let's give out the gifts that I don't think are key. So, I think Lele might like that.
Why, thank you so much.
Might like that.
Why, thank you so much.
Not so much, okay. Sten might like the steel braces.
You have my thanks.
And I know really the only person I can give this to is Alistair.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
So we'll do that. The other two gifts, I know who to give those to. Moderate Cunning for Lele, which is good. Alright, let's level up a few people as well. Okay, so I can't... Oh, wow. I'm one hair's breadth away from leveling. If I disarm those traps... I would have got the level. Oh, well. Morrigan. You don't need leveling yet. Alistair needs leveling, though. Alright, 3 points. Let's have a little look at his stats again. So he's got quite a lot of constitution now. And I kind of want to get his strength up to 28, but I don't want to neglect his constitution. But so he can wear the Templar armor, I'll do it. And then we'll go with... Disengage might be good. Shield balance. Overpower. That's good. I like that. Go with that. Okay. Leliana's not there yet. Wind's not there yet. Mabari. 6 points, okay. Well, we'll level up dexterity so it's an even number. Give him some cunning. And then we'll put 1 into strength and a couple into constitution. Sounds good to me. Combat training. Yes, that's good. Or shred. Both of those are good, but that's passive, so we'll go with that. And finally, Steniel. 6 points for him. Right. A couple into cunning, 1 into constitution, willpower, dexterity, just to get everything up to even numbers, and then we'll put the last one into constitution as well. And I know I can give him a point here. Yeah, combat tactics, I guess. Bravery. That might be good for him. And what we got here? Shattering blows. That's very situational. That's good. That's better. Go with that. Alright. And we also need to look at inventory as well. See all this stuff now coming together. Alright, so let's just have a think here about what I want to do. So, I know Zevran has got a crow dagger and a longsword. I think what I'm going to do is I'll take the crow dagger off him and he can wield the beastman's dagger. I'm going to put a crow dagger in there. I'm going to go with crow daggers and give him the beastman's dagger. Might sound a little bit silly, but I'd rather give him 2 long blades. So we're going to go with that, and I'm going to be getting some good daggers later anyway. Plus the crow's dagger does a lot of critical, or there's a lot of critical backstab chance. And it's not like I'm much weaker, so I'm going to go with that. Okay. What else can I do? So I can't give anything to Morrigan or Alistair. Lele waiting on the fox bow. Wynne, can't really give her anything. Mabari, I know I can give him stuff, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to give weapons later. Right, Yuzaris have to wait on. Okay. I'm finally Zevran. Alright, so that's that done. Armour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off Zevran stuff. And I'm going to give him the stuff that I'm wearing right now. And I'm going to don the complete hardened leather stuff. Okay. And then I can give Zevran this stuff. I could even actually, no, actually, let's go with, let's find Lele. She's wearing all leather stuff. Let's take off that stuff for the moment and put on the hardened stuff. So she gets the hand-me-downs from me. And then what we can do is we can give that to Zevran. So just rearranging armour there. So I'm happy with my armour now. Morrigan, The charged mitts would be better, so we'll give you those. Alistair, I can now give them the Templar stuff. Yeah. The better armour. Lele, I think we're sorted with you. Win, I think we're alright with you. I need to figure out who to give the Archon robes to. For a dog, the war harness is better. And we'll go with physical resistance. That's what he's getting. Sten, I can give you the new boots rather. Move those to junk. And I can't talk today. Zevran, I think you're good. Right, now, who do I want to give the Archon rooms to? If I gave Morrigan, would that be better? It's either Morrigan or Win. Morrigan. And we'll keep those. I'm not going to use them, am I? But they are unique, so I'm going to keep them. Alright, and then finally we have a few necklaces to give out. So who doesn't... Well, we'll look at everyone, actually. Okay, so me. I've got my Warden's Charm, which is better than any of that. Morrigan. She's got a Wildstone Clasp, which is probably better for her. Alistair's got the Apprentice Amulet. I think what he's got is good. Lele, you've got the Seeker Circle. You can keep that for now. Wind's got Shiver. That's good for her. Mavari can't wear one. You're wearing an heirloom necklace. I forgot I get him that. I don't know. I mean, cold resistance might be better. Give him that. And Zevran. Willpower, I guess. I don't know. Right. Anything else I can put in junk? Yep, that. Right. We'll give that stuff to Bodan.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
She wears.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Sell my junk, and we're done. Wow, 6 sovereigns now. And look at these daggers. Look at them. They look amazing. Oh wow, Beastman's dagger is actually quite small on Zevran. Maybe I should give him daggers? I don't know. Yeah, let's give Zevran daggers. I'm gonna give Zevran some different stuff here. I'm gonna give them the 2 enchanted daggers. Oh. There we go. You can wield them. Cool. And then we can ditch the sword, can't we? And I think that's where we're going to leave it for this session, guys. Got quite a bit done. Got quite a bit of leveling done. Got a new party member. Sten is starting to like us a bit more. All is good. So that's where we're going to leave it for this session, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed these episodes, please don't forget to leave your likes, your shares, your comments. That really would help me out a lot. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel or subscribe if you're new. And if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, where you'll be able to keep up with everything that happens on the channel, as well as get involved in a bit of banter And I have a Discord as well. So make sure you add me on there. And we'll be able to connect on a more personal level. But until next time, guys, goodbye. Thanks for watching.